Coach Rollins and Coach Dancy are meeting for the first time since Coach Rollins has been named the interim head coach over the Southern University Jaguars. Now, we're going to break down exactly what took place in this game and what we can expect from both of these teams for the remainder of the season. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. You know it's your favorite coach back at it again, 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get all upcoming videos. And for all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. Hey, make sure you guys, if you haven't done so already, hit that notification bell, like, comment, share these videos. And also, guys, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. But before I go any further, make sure you invite in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes over here. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. So without further ado, let Coach go ahead and tap on in this thing and get straight down to the brass tacks of what took place between these two teams. Because I know y'all trying to figure out, like, Coach, well, you're talking all this stuff, brother. Give us some content. Well, here you go. The Delta Devils came out poised, looking as if they were going to get this game away from the Southern University Jaguars. And I'll be honest with you, things did start off a little slow with both teams, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But you know what? The receivers for both of these teams, they got to make sure that they help their quarterbacks out, especially when the ball is hitting them in the hands. I mean, there's a lot of drop passes between these two teams, more so. Southern had a few more than Mississippi Valley State because they had a new quarterback back there this week. But hold on, we're gonna get into that in just a second. But you know what? Like I said, the Delta Devils defense, they play hard every time they hit the field. You got to give them credit. They're always going 100 miles a minute. And I got to give Coach Dancy his credit as well because he's always coaching his players up. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that trench militia up front, they was making sure they was getting after in this game, letting the Southern University Jaguars know that, hey, there won't be no shorts out here. You're going to have to earn your keep. If you guys trying to move this ball up and down the field on us, y'all going to find out the hard way that we ain't playing with you. So come on with your best shot, and we're going to go ahead and deliver right back. But you know what? Once the Delta Devils offense got to rolling, number 1, Jelani Eason, and number 3, Caleb Johnson, they were action-packed. I mean, when they was running that ball, it was like a dynamic duel between the two of those guys running the ball up and down the field. You got to give the Delta Devils big uglies up front some credit. Number 55, Shaderick Ross. 74, Majoron Underwood. Number 78, James Lawson. Number 70, Nareed Marcelinho. And you know what? Caleb Johnson ran the ball 19 times for 87 yards and 1 touchdown, while Jelani Eason, he threw the ball 27 times, completing 18 for 210 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. In the second quarter, the Jaguars finally got things on track. They brought their pressure on both sides of the ball, making sure that they made their presence felt so that the Delta Devils understood clearly that, hey, yeah, we only scored 3 points in the first quarter, but we're going to go ahead and smack y'all with this 21 to let you know we're about to blow this game out the water right now, and you're going to have to play catch up from here on out. And you know what? When they scored them 21 unanswered points, it was almost as if the Delta Devils was just trying to find themselves to really get back in the game. And a couple of folks, one thing I got to tell you to you guys, stop with the hanging the heads, guys. Believe in your ability, get after it, and make it happen. The game ain't over with because somebody scored. Just keep getting after it. And you never know, a play or two here and there may change in your favor. And guess what? You're right back in it. All we got to do is make a stop or two. And guess what? Game changes once you put points on the board. So just keep that in mind so that, next time we don't get so discombobulated and upset and, start hanging our heads and, all that crazy stuff. You get me? So we're going to keep on. I keep telling folks, you got to account for the Jaguars outside linebacker as well as that corner that may walk down. He'll walk down onto the line of scrimmage and you don't even see him coming. As soon as you snap that ball, guess what? He's making you eat that bad boy. Eason, for the life of me, I don't understand why in the world he was not seeing this defender walk up on the line of scrimmage, get ready to blitz him. It's almost like no one is checking out or checking down or, changing the protection so that, they can get the plays off and do the things that they need to do to continue to keep moving the chains and moving the ball down the field. I'm not understanding why no one is seeing this. But, yeah, that seems to be the bread and butter for Southern University's defense to just disrupt everything. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Delta Devils, they had a hard time, trying to complete passes, trying to move the ball, trying to get positive yards, especially when Southern University started blitzing them like crazy. And what's so crazy about that blitz is they don't show it to you until the last minute. It's almost as if you got the defender, he's hiding. You trying to figure out, okay, you didn't account for everybody. And by the time you said hut, he's on your neck. Yes, guys. Listen, Southern University, like I said, they got that blitz down perfect. And I think that's like their bread and butter thing, to really get after offenses, just to confuse them and just throw everything off that they're doing if they're thinking that they're going to get themselves back in the game. But you know what? I got to give Southern University Big Uglies, number 62, Dallas Black, 76, Larry Nixon, 65, Jonathan Bishop, 58, Jatiri Carter, number 77, Jeremiah Stafford. They help get things rolling on their side of the ball, on the offensive side of the ball, especially with their new starting quarterback, Glendon McDaniel. And, you know, he threw the ball in the game 26 times, completing 18 for 235 yards. And he scored, and he threw 5 touchdown passes. Not to mention the Jaguars' running game was so out of control. They ran the ball 40 times. You hear me? 40 times for 223 yards. Man, what? Yeah, they was toting that thing. They was putting in that work. Them Big Uglies was out there making sure that they was moving that ball up and down the field, up and down the field, up and down. You heard me say up and down the field. That's what they were doing. But you know what? The Jaguar offense definitely looked like a well-oiled machine against the Delta Devils defense. Scoring 21 unanswered points in the second quarter further put the Delta Devils in a hole to where they had to play perfect second half just for them to get back in the game, making sure that the Jaguars didn't score any points. And you know what? That didn't happen because the Jaguars came out and put up more points in the second half. The Jaguars came back out and put up another 14 points in the third quarter, making sure that if the Delta Devils wanted to win this game, it would be nearly impossible for them to do it. They would need to make sure that they scored on they need to score every time they got the ball, on every possession. They need to make sure they're punching that ball down the field, and they're punching down the field in a hurry. And that just was not happening. But looking at the time of possession in this game, it was pretty close. The Jaguars held the ball for 31 minutes to the Delta Devils 27 minutes. Now, third down conversions was somewhat similar. Southern was 5 of 12, and the Mississippi Valley was 5 of 11. I can honestly say Coach Dancy and Coach Rollins will have their teams ready to compete week in and week out during SWAC conference play. Southern Jaguars plays Texas Southern in 2 weeks, and Mississippi Valley State plays North Carolina Central this upcoming Saturday. Both of them are coming off of a loss. So who you got this game? Hey, leave me a comment below and let me know. And until next time, guys, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, comment, share these videos. And also, guys, make sure you always hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. And remember, guys, be the one and lead.